fishy and all of it.
Hey, it's Snitchols here, pro staffer from Nebraska College. Today I'm going to go through some of the new storage that I'm going to be using on my boat this year, mainly for my drop shot baits and my Senko style baits. As you can see underneath the hat here, this is how I used to store my baits. Big gallon plastic bags. Then within those bags I would have this certain style of baits, and you see I labeled them. That's a stick bait bag, and my worm bag there, if you take a look at it, different style worms and stuff. You see I got the mess. That's kind of how they would end up on the boat when I would pull them out and go to grab something. So it was a little disorganized, stuff was all over the place. Plus storing them like that took up a lot of room. I only got a 16-foot boat, so I need all the room I can get, and storage is at a premium. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to put my baits that I use more often. You see I got these in the little Bass Pro boxes there. And what I'm doing is I got them separated by color and stuff like that. These are my Senko style baits. As you can see, I cut the little tags off and I taped them in there so you can kind of see what they are. Works out really well. You can see the size, you can see the color. So you take a look at them, you open it up, easy to see, they're all right there. Very easy for me to grab what I'm looking for, and it's also a great reminder for if I start getting low on something, all I gotta do is look at my little tag and I can just take it, write it down, and when I get back to the house I can place an order for more. These are just some general stick baits, or I mean Senkos that I have here. Then underneath here I got my Yama Senkos, so a little more expensive baits, and you see I got some 6-inch there, and I got the typical 4-inch ones that everybody uses. So they work out quite well, easy, keeps them all in one compartment, and I can store a lot more on my boat, so it makes it easier for me. You see here, these are my drop shot baits that I have, my boxes that I have here. Still, you can see them right through the top there, which is nice. Works out really well. I got some of these little shads in here. I got some other ones in there. I'm excited to try out those crawfish. Those crawfish are drop shot baits, so I'm excited to try those out this year and see what happens. You go into this box here is just my robo worms. Big fan of robo worms. They work out quite well, especially on the lakes and stuff I work at. So these are the baits I'm going to be having on hand. I don't plan on going over any more colors than what I have here. I got the Sexy Shad 4-inch, and I got the Mean Green in 4-inch. I got Sexy Shad in 6-inch. I got the MM3s in 4-inch there. Prism Shads worked out quite well for me last year on this one lake. And then I got Tequila Sunrise. These worked out really well for me last year, and a friend of mine as well on Saratoga Lake. So I got all my robo worms in this one box, and they can't wait to give this a shot this year. And lastly, in my last drop shot box, you see I got all my soft plastics in there as well. Big fan of the Zooms, the Zoom Z drops. Really hardy and durable bait. You can catch more than 3 or 4 fish on a bait, so I'm a big fan of those, and you still get quite a bit of action. So I got 3 different types of Zoom Z drops in there. I got some of the 5-inch PTL Finicky Ticklers, and I've heard a lot of the crosstail shads by Jackal, so I'm going to give those a shot this year as well. This is one of their new patterns. It's a perch pattern, a little more expensive than their normal Jackal shads. So give them a shot, and I'm going to grab a couple more different types of color patterns on the Jackals as well. So hopefully this works out well. Give it a shot, save some more space on the boat, and hopefully it's a lot more organized for me. I won't have packages like that sitting all over the deck of my boat. At least here I can pick them up, throw them in there, and close it quick, and leave it there. So hopefully it works out well for me, and I'll give you an update later on in the season. Once again, this is Snitchols from Nebraska College.
Mama's going fishing and the baby going fishing too.